The 401k was never designed to help you retire. It was created as a tax shelter for executives, and accidentally became America's retirement plan. Today, 54 million Americans are trapped in a system that was never meant to work, and the people who designed it? They're getting rich while you work until you die. Here's the darkest secret Wall Street doesn't want you to know. Let me tell you a story that will change how you see your entire financial future. 1978. A benefits consultant named Ted Benna discovers a loophole in the tax code. Section 401k, originally written to help executives defer their bonuses. Not for retirement, for tax avoidance, but corporations saw an opportunity. Why provide expensive pension plans when you could dump the responsibility on workers? By 1990, pensions started disappearing. Companies told workers, "Don't worry, you can save for your own retirement with a 401k." Here's what they didn't tell you. Ted Benna himself called his creation a monster. The man who invented the 401k said it was never supposed to replace pensions. But Wall Street had other plans. Before 401k's, retirement was simple. Work 30 years, get a pension, live comfortably. Your employer took the investment risk. You got guaranteed income for life. Then everything changed. Suddenly you became responsible for choosing investments you don't understand, timing markets you can't predict, managing money while working full-time, and if you screw up, you work until you die. Meanwhile, your employer saves billions by dumping pension obligations. Here's the sick part. The same companies that eliminated pensions, their executives still get them. Corporate CEOs get guaranteed retirement plans, workers get 401k's and hope for the best. That's not an accident, that's by design. But the real winners? The financial industry. Every year, Americans put $600 billion into 401k accounts, and Wall Street skims $110 billion in fees off the top. That's $110 billion taken from your retirement every single year. Here's how they do it. Expense ratios, management fees, administrative costs, transaction fees. Most people pay 1 to 2% annually without even knowing it. Only 1%? That doesn't sound like much. Wrong. Over 40 years, a 1% fee costs you $590,000 on a $500,000 account. You save $500,000. Wall Street takes $590,000 in fees. They make more from your retirement than you do. Let's talk about what this really means for your future. The average 401k balance for Americans near retirement? $65,000. $65,000 for your entire retirement. At a 4% withdrawal rate, that's $2,600 per year. That's $216 per month. Try living on $216 a month. Meanwhile, the median Social Security payment is $1,700 per month. So, your total retirement income? About $1,900 per month. The poverty line for a single person? $1,133 per month. You're barely above poverty. After working your entire life, this isn't retirement. This is managed destitution. But here's the most twisted part. They convinced you it's your fault. You should have saved more. You should have started earlier. You picked the wrong investments. Bullshit. The system is designed to fail. Most people can't save enough to retire because wages haven't kept up with living costs for 40 years. In 1980, you could save 10% and retire comfortably. Today, financial advisors say you need to save 15 to 20% just to have a chance. Why? Because healthcare costs exploded, housing costs exploded, education costs exploded, but your paycheck didn't, so they moved the goalposts and blamed you for not reaching them. So what can you do in a rigged system? First, minimize fees, use low-cost index funds, avoid target date funds with high expense ratios. Second, max out any employer match. It's the only free money in this scam. Third, don't rely on 401k's alone. Build multiple income streams, real estate, side businesses, anything that doesn't depend on Wall Street. Fourth, demand better. Support politicians who want to expand Social Security, not privatize it. And finally, understand that this isn't normal. Other countries have real retirement security. We chose a system that enriches Wall Street instead. The 401k wasn't designed to help you retire. It was designed to help corporations cut costs and Wall Street collect fees. Your retirement became their profit center. When people say, you should have saved more, remind them, the system was rigged from day one. You were never meant to retire. You were meant to work until you die while Wall Street gets rich. That's not a retirement plan. That's wealth extraction with a bow on top. Next week, we're exposing the mortgage industry's darkest secret and why you may never actually own your home. Subscribe now, because the only way to beat a rigged game is to know the rules.